So today we are going to be doing a Sephora haul. Of course, Sephora just had their sale. I did a shop with me. I also did a recommendations video, and I told you guys, I promised you that I would do a haul and try on of all the products that I got during my shop with me. And I am here to do just that, but let's just say I went shopping a little bit more since that shop with me, and I have even more products to share with you guys. Now I have tried, I would say, 87% of the products that I purchased. So I do actually have reviews and opinions on most of the things. And then I also have some things that I have not even touched yet. So we're going to be doing a first impression with those products as well. So it's going to be a nice mix in today's video. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments as per usual. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's get right into it because like I said, there's a lot to talk about. So we're gonna start off first with the hair stuff. And my mom has been talking about this brand called Virtue for probably at least a year now. And she basically has told me that this brand has changed her hair. She's been using the shampoo, conditioner, she's a bunch of the styling products. And she said that it makes her hair the softest it's ever been. Every single time I'm with her, she's like, Jamie, touch my hair, it's so soft. I saw that Sephora started carrying Virtue, and so I had to pick up a couple products. They have a couple different collections within their shampoo and conditioner line. I ended up going with the smooth conditioner and shampoo. This is just the conditioner. The shampoo is actually sitting in my shower right now. I just forgot to bring it. But I really wanted to go with this one because that's constantly what I'm trying to achieve with my hair. I just want my hair to be smooth and frizz-free when I do blow dry it. And this is supposed to hydrate, silken, and defrizz, which is everything that I want. And then I also picked up the Create 6-in-1 Styler and the Unfrizz Cream. I've tried both of these one time, and then I used the shampoo and conditioner twice. And my mom was right. This stuff is awesome. I noticed a significant difference blow drying my hair after using these products. My hair felt like it just got straighter and smoother so much quicker. I actually felt like I didn't have to go in with a straightener or a curling iron after blow drying my hair. It was just smooth right off the bat, which really doesn't happen very often. Normally I do have to go in with another heat tool to get my hair really, really smooth because I do have naturally curly hair. And these were the only products that I changed in my routine, and they were the only products that I used to really test them out. And just wow, like I'm very impressed. I understand now why these have such rave reviews. I feel like they're just really effective and they really do work. And this is my day 2 hair. I have not touched an iron or a curling iron to my hair. This is just a blow dryer. And for day 2 hair with just a blow dry, look at how smooth and shiny it looks. This is a big deal, guys. Like I said, I have naturally curly hair. This does not normally happen. So very excited about these. Definitely going to be continuing to use them, and yeah, big fan. A hair product that I picked up that I unfortunately have not yet tried, so I don't have an opinion on it, but I'm very excited to try it out, and I'm definitely going to try it on my next wash day, is the Pattern Styling Cream. So I have used and loved the Pattern Styling Custard I've spoken about before. It's one of my favorite curl products. This is very different from the Styling Custard, and actually the reason why I picked this up is, the reason why I picked this up is because my friend Kiara, who has the most stunning curly hair, uses this. I saw her the other day. I was like, your hair looks incredible. Please tell me what you put in it. And she told me she uses the Pattern Styling Cream and Styling Custard together. And as soon as those words came out of her mouth, I was already purchasing the styling cream on my phone. So the styling cream and the styling custard are very different in texture and what they're supposed to do. The styling custard is really more meant for hold. It's more comparable to something like a hair gel, whereas the styling cream is meant for moisture, hydration, and like softness. So combining the two really does make sense. And typically when I do wear my hair curly, I do like to use a cream and a gel. But normally I actually just use the styling custard on its own. And I really like the way that it makes my hair look. But sometimes I feel like it needs a little bit of that shine and softness that a cream could really help with. So I'm really excited to try this out in combination with the custard. Let me know if you guys want to see me do maybe like a vlog incorporating that routine so you can see what it looks like. But I just want to let you know that I picked it up. It's on the list of things that I'm going to try, and I'm just so excited. And I love that the Pattern products are so large and in charge. The last hair care product that I picked up is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. So what this essentially is supposed to do, from my understanding at least, is this has a specific technology. It's the K18 protein technology. You put this in your hair after you wash it and towel dry it, but you do not put in any conditioner because you don't want the conditioner to interfere with this actually penetrating your hair. Put about like 4 pumps of this in your hair, and then after 4 minutes you can go ahead and apply your other styling products. But this is basically supposed to penetrate the hair and actually repair breakage from inside the hair structure. Does that make sense? And so it's actually supposed to make your hair stronger and just overall a lot healthier. So this is something that takes more than one time to actually see a difference in. I've used this only once, and it was in my last hair wash. You're supposed to use this 4 times, one wash after the other, and then after those 4 treatments, you only use it kind of like every once in a while to refresh the treatment. I will say after using it that one time, I was a little bit nervous. I never forego my conditioner, so I was really worried that my hair would be really rough and like it wouldn't feel so great because I couldn't put my conditioner in with this product. Like I said, this is my hair after using this product, and it feels so soft, so smooth, so shiny too. A lot of that has to do with the Virtue products that I used, but I think some of it has to do with this as well. So I definitely have to continue using this. I need to finish my other 3 treatments, and I'll get back to you guys probably in like a favorites video or in a vlog, and I'll let you know my updated thoughts on this. But so far so good. Very intrigued by it and interested to see what kind of difference it's going to make in my hair. So now let's talk skincare products. I picked up the Skin Fix Azelaic Acid BHA AHA Cleanser and the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. So I've been using these a ton ever since I got them. The Skin Fix cleanser, I haven't really noticed that big of a difference using it. I feel like this is very similar to something like the Inculus Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser because I feel like it's so similar. I would probably rather go towards something like that because it's also a lot less expensive. Normally with BHA, AHA cleansers, I look for my skin feeling just a little bit brighter, a little bit less texturized after using it. And it feels nice. It definitely didn't dry out my skin. It didn't like make my skin react in any negative way, but I just don't think it was a game changer. I don't think I'm going to end up purchasing the large size because if you remember from my shop with me, I went with the mini size to be safe, and I'm happy that I did that because I am not like obsessed with it. So it's good, but it's not anything I'm like crazy about. This though, crazy about it. This made such a huge difference in my skin after using it for the very first time. I was very, very, very impressed. I noticed my skin was maybe like 80% smoother waking up the next morning after using this in my nighttime skincare routine. This is definitely going to become a huge staple in my routine. It's A+++. The way that I use this, by the way, I do not put it on a cotton round because I feel like it wastes product. I just put a little bit on my bare hand and then I just press it onto my skin. I also don't use it every single night. I only use it maybe like twice a week or 3 times a week because it is an acid. I don't normally like to use acids every single night. If you have texture, try this. Kind of upset I didn't get the full size. Okay, another skincare product that I picked up that I actually have not yet tried is another Skin Fix product, and this is the Eczema Plus Dermatitis Face Balm. This is supposed to moisturize dry skin associated with rashes and eczema. When I was a kid, I used to have eczema on my face, and I haven't had eczema in years and years and years. All of a sudden it's popped back up. I don't know what's triggering it. I don't know where it's coming from, but I started getting eczema like on my upper lip area out of nowhere. And I've been trying a couple different products to help keep it at bay. I've been using the La Roche-Posay Cicapair. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. I'll put it on the screen though. And that's been really nice. But I saw this in store and I really wanted to give it a shot because it has really, really great reviews. And I just really liked how it was described. It says that it's a powerhouse concentrated balm that targets facial dermatitis symptoms, eczema symptoms, and dry patches, proven to safely provide temporary fast relief and soothing for flare-ups. And it says that it works wonders under makeup and is safe around the eyes and on like other sensitive parts of the face. So I'm just really curious to see if this is gonna help me. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet, but I did want to show you guys that I did pick it up. Let's just put a little bit of this on before starting the makeup application, just because it does say that it wears nicely underneath makeup. Oh, this is a very different texture than the other creams that I have. The other creams that I have are literally creams. This is just a balm. It is pretty pricey, honestly. This is $28 Canadian for a really, really tiny tube. Granted, I think you really need the smallest amount, and it's just for small little flare-ups, but it's definitely a little bit of a pricier product, but if this could help me, I would be very, 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 very happy. So I'm going to continue using this every day. Again, this will be something I'll update you guys on, but feels nice. Feels kind of like Vaseline-esque. Some other non-makeup related items that I picked up, as you guys saw, were the Necessaire, the body wash in eucalyptus, and the Necessaire deodorant gel. There's not much for me to say about these guys. These were just restocks of products that I already use and love. I picked up so many lip products during this Sephora sale. It's actually crazy. We're gonna be doing a giant lip swatch at the end of this video. So I definitely need to moisturize my lips and get them ready for that swatching. So I'm gonna put on my Grown Alchemist lip balm. I did pick this up also during the sale because I lost my other lip balm, which was very, very sad because it's one of my favorites. The scent is vanilla watermelon. Need I say more? Vanilla watermelon. It is so delicious. This is like the perfect summer lip balm. So I'm very happy that this is back in my life. The one thing I don't like about this product is the packaging. It does tend to explode, which is a little bit annoying. But I kind of look past that because I love the actual product so much. It's very moisturizing and I love the scent so much. So this is the SPF that I ended up picking up. It's the Tula Mineral Magic Mineral Sunscreen Fluid with SPF 30. And I've been using this and been really, really enjoying it. This scared me a little bit when I first tried it because look at the tint. It is pure peach. And I was worried that it would make me look a little bit yellow, but it doesn't, thankfully. It actually blends into the skin really nicely, and that little bit of a tint just gets rid of the white cast that a lot of mineral sunscreens have. And I just love the texture of this. It's super lightweight, very serum-like. It doesn't feel like a typical sunscreen, and it just feels like so nice and silky on the skin. And like it's just not even there, which is exactly what I want out of my sunscreen. It wears also really nicely underneath makeup. I don't find that it makes my foundations pill. It also doesn't add like too much of a glow. Just overall, it checks off a lot of the boxes for me. Very, very good. So that's my quick review on that guy. I feel like this is a little bit random. I picked up the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. This is not new at all. When I first got this product, I got the wrong shade completely. And so I was never really able to fully experience the product because it just never matched me. And so I never actually wore it. And when I did wear it, it was such a bad shade match that I was like, okay, I can't even try out this product and like have an opinion on it. Everybody has such great things to say about this, so I really wanted to pick up a shade that matches me a little bit better so that I can actually try it out and see how I feel about it. I found it really hard to find a shade that matched me perfectly. In fact, none of the shades really matched me perfectly, and I really just had to find a shade that I thought would be the best possible match. So I ended up going with the shade 26W. And I'm hoping that it's going to look okay. It's really not perfect, and I know that right off the bat. It really was the best that I was able to do. So I'm gonna apply it with a brush and just see how it looks. It's a little bit orangey, this shade, but it's blending out okay because it's a pretty sheer product. I know Whitney Simmons really likes this product, and Whitney and I share a lot of the same beauty favorites. Like I feel like we have very similar preferences in makeup. She also has dry skin, so she was in the back of my mind as I was picking this up. I was like, Whitney likes it, so I think I'm gonna like it too. I feel like I always neglect my forehead when it comes to applying foundation. I'll take so much time like blending my cheeks, and when it comes to my forehead, I'm like, okay, we're done. So this is a tinted moisturizer, so expectations are for a light coverage foundation, and that's definitely what this is giving me. It's giving me nice light coverage, but that is what I prefer, especially for day to day. I really like the finish. Like the glow that it's giving me is really, really pretty. It looks very hydrating. It's sitting really nicely on the skin. It's even layering nicely on top of my eczema above my lip. Looks a little bit dry, but honestly, everything looks a little bit dry on top of my eczema. I'm very excited to see how this is gonna wear throughout the day. Okay, this is another repurchased product. This is the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. I think I've gone through like 4 or 5 of these in my lifetime. This is one of my favorite concealers. I actually completely ran through my last tube, so I needed to refresh and get a new one. And I use the shade Chicory? Why does that sound wrong? Chicory, yeah. What I really like about this concealer, speaking of shades, is the shade. It's a perfect neutral light shade that I find just matches me so nicely. Finding a good concealer match is always just, it's the best. Pretty lightweight, but it has some pretty good coverage to it. I would say it's about a medium. And it just is one of my go-to concealers that I feel like always works for me. Always looks hydrating, always looks fresh. And that's why it's one that I consistently rebuy over and over and over again. I'm really liking how that's blending with the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. I love trying a new bronzer product, and this is the Refi cream bronzer. I got the shade Sand. I haven't really heard anything about this. I kind of picked it up on a whim. I saw it in store and I just grabbed it because I was like, ooh, that looks like something I want to put on my face. So let's see how it's going to look. This is going to be a first impression because I haven't tried it before. Sand was the lightest shade. I actually really like the undertone of this. It looks very ochre-y, and I'm curious to see how that's going to translate on my skin. This is either going to be a really great shade for me or a really bad shade for me, so we're going to find out. I'm going to use a brush to apply. This is just a ColourPop F29. Just going to dip directly in here. Ooh. I feel like I need to be a little bit more tan for this to suit me perfectly because it's definitely a very warm bronzer, but I feel like I'm able to make it work. Oh, it's a very wet formula. I should have felt it before applying it. It's very, very wet. Kind of similar to something like the Tower 28, but a much thinner texture. You know how the Tower 28 is a little bit on like the thicker side? This feels very gel-like because these types of textures typically really melt into the skin very nicely, and that's what I'm noticing right off the bat with this. I really like how that applied. I felt like it just blended so easily. That looks really nice. Well, I'm happy I picked that up. I'm so excited about this. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed Blush in the shade Jubilee. When I saw this shade, I gasped, and I was so excited when I saw that it was actually in stock. I've also never tried this formula, so I actually don't know at all what to expect. If I were to create a blush color, it would look exactly like this. This is like a rusty, medium toned coral. On my skin tone, I feel like it's quite neutral, but it still adds like the perfect amount of color, and it just makes you look sun-kissed. This is a cream, by the way. The name kind of makes it sound like it's not, but it is. So when you actually blend it out into the skin, it kind of transforms into this more powdery finish, so I understand now the name. I'm gonna use this on this Lunar Beauty LB-F4 brush. Yeah, it's definitely very pigmented, so I'm just gonna even that out on both cheeks because I think I picked up just a little bit too much. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yep. That's exactly what I wanted this to be. Blending out beautifully. That powdery finish that it has is really working in its favor because it's creating this really diffused look on the face. It's almost allowing the blush to blend out. You know when sometimes blushes like don't blend out and just kind of look like blush on the cheeks, and you really have to work really hard to melt it into the skin? Because of that finish, it's like immediately melting and blending into the foundation to give it a really seamless look. This color is unreal. Guys, you need to pick this up immediately. I'm so happy that I found this. Putting it on the bridge of my nose also to give that little sun-kissed look. I did pick up one more blush. I don't know if I necessarily want to layer it with this. Maybe we will just for shits and gigs, but I really wanted to try one of the Haus Labs blushes, and I got the shade Watermelon Bliss, which looked like a really fun shade. There were a couple shades that really caught my eye, but I typically go for like the same types of colors all the time, and I like to kind of force myself outside of my comfort zone every once in a while and pick a color that I might not necessarily always go for, and this color really spoke to me. I know colors like these can be really intimidating because they're just so bright and intense, but don't let them scare you because they're often the most beautiful on the cheeks as long as it's the right type of formula where you can make it more wearable. And I don't know if this is going to be the right type of formula because I've never tried the Haus Labs powders before. It's pigmented, but my hopes are high because I've been really enjoying Haus Labs products, and the bronzer is a really beautiful, very like velvety, soft, buttery formula. Very pigmented. We're gonna tap off the excess and just sweep it on the apples. Ooh, this is actually a really cute combo. I wouldn't necessarily put these together, but it's nice. Pretty, very pretty. And I like this finish. Has like a nice soft sheen to it, no sparkle or shimmer. All to say, don't be scared of these types of shades because they can be stunning on. I see myself also wearing this a ton this summer. So I did pick up the setting spray. This is the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray, and this is supposed to be a clean, hydrating, and long wear setting spray. So this product I've used a couple times since purchasing it, and I do like it. There's a couple things that I really like about it. I find that it's not drying at all. Second ingredient on the ingredient list for this is actually an ingredient that helps to attract moisture into the skin, if that makes sense. So it's actually a hydrating setting spray, which is great. I like the scent of it. It's a very light coconut scent. The mist is also so fine and great, so it doesn't disrupt the makeup. And I do actually feel like it helps make my makeup last longer. Granted, like my days are not filled with crazy activities where I'm really putting my makeup to the test. Like I'm literally sitting at my desk most of the days doing nothing, but I have found that when I do use this, my makeup does last really well. I think the biggest test for this product is going to be when summer really hits, it gets hot outside. I'm going to see if this really locks my makeup in even when I'm sweating. But the mist is great. It is so fine. When I spray it, my face doesn't feel wet, you know? Like it doesn't feel like there's water droplets on my skin. Okay, I didn't get any types of eyeshadow or anything, so we are going to skip on that, but let's move to mascara. So I picked up the Tower 28 Make Waves. I'm not gonna apply this today because you guys have seen me apply this 1 trillion times on my channel. This was just a repurchase. I have this guy that we're gonna try today. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Chocolate mascara. I've been looking for an awesome brown mascara for a while. I still haven't found the perfect brown mascara. Somebody did an ad with Too Faced for this mascara and I was influenced immediately. I kind of made a mental note that I really wanted to pick it up and try it. I used to really like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Remember, I stopped using it because I found that it smudged a lot on me. So I'm a little bit worried that this is going to do the same thing. I haven't used a Better Than Sex mascara in general in a really long time, so I don't know if that still would be an issue for me. So I'm just curious to see, number one, how this is gonna look, but also how it's gonna wear. I am first gonna curl my lashes. I'm gonna zoom you guys in real close so you can really get a nice look at my lashes. I really do like brown mascara for every day because it's just so much softer, especially with my red hair. I just feel like brown mascara is such a nice look. It's a nice brown though. It's nice and rich. It's not like too red toned. I was pretty confident that I would like the way everything would look because I remember really liking the Better Than Sex mascara. My biggest concern, like I said, is just more of the longevity than anything else. I just don't want to have raccoon eyes. Okay, so fingers crossed this actually will last. I will keep you guys updated. We've now come to the lip swatching portion of today's video. Okay, so we're gonna start off first with the Merit lip jellies. So guys, I pretty much just ripped apart my entire office trying to find my third Merit lip jelly that I had. I don't know where it went. It completely disappeared, and I guarantee you I'm gonna find it the moment that I press stop on this camera because that's just Murphy's Law. So unfortunately, I only have these two here to swatch for you, but I'm gonna tell you why that's not the biggest deal. I think this was probably the product that you guys were most excited to hear my thoughts on, and I was very excited to pick these up as well because I'm such a big fan of the lip oils from Merit, and I was a little bit confused like how these differed from those lip oils. The main difference between those two formulas is that the lip oil formula has way more pigment to it, and it's also a little bit creamier in the feel. These guys are kind of like a thinner version of the Dior lip oils or the Clarins lip oils, so it's that really like jelly feeling, very, 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 very sheer wash of color type of lip product. And the reason why it's not the biggest deal in the world that I can't find my third one, even though I'm very annoyed about this, is because they really don't look very different from each other on the lips. Let me show you what these two look like on. This is the shade Les Deux, which is this really bright fuchsia shade. This kind of just gives a very pretty, cool pink wash of color to the lips. This type of formula, just know this is not going to last long. That really goes with any type of sheer glossy lip color. You're gonna have to reapply this like very often. I can see myself wearing this quite a bit day to day. I like the wash of color. I love the way it feels. So Les Deux really does translate to be a pretty cool toned pink on the lips. Then we have Mapleton, which is this deeper shade. The other one that I got was Maraschino, which was the brighter red color. And it looked very similar to this, just instead of it having more of a muted red undertone, it was just slightly brighter. But you can see there's really not much of a huge difference between even these two colors, and in tube, like these two look so different from one another, but on the lips, there's not that big of a difference between them. So beautiful formula, I do really like it, but like I said, if you are interested in this, I would just get one from the collection and not like multiples like I did. This, I am obsessed with. Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the shade Cherry. This is absolutely stunning and by far my favorite shade from the lip butter range that I've tried. The perfect cherry red, but it's muted enough so it makes it really nice and wearable. And of course it's in that lip butter formula, so it's super hydrating. I mean, this is literally a tinted lip balm. This looks like more than a tinted lip balm, but it has everything that you would want out of a tinted lip balm because it's super, super hydrating and the color is just so beautiful. Like this color is so perfect for the spring and summer. I know I'm gonna be wearing this a ton moving forward, and this smells like cherries. It's absolutely delicious. Then we have the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum that I got in Bronze Glow. Of course, I'm also obsessed with this. This is the original shade that I got. I just wanted to show you guys how it compared. So this was Honey Glow, which is more of that neutral brownie color. So that's what it looks like swatch. Bronze Glow is much warmer, and this also has shimmer, and the shimmer is so beautiful because it's not chunky or super intense. It's very, very fine, and it just adds this really nice sparkle to the lips. It just makes it a little bit more dimensional. So you can see it just has a little bit more warmth compared to Honey Glow plus that shimmer. It's kind of like a My Lips But Better type of shade. It's so, so, so beautiful. This guy is actually going to be a first impression. It's another Makeup by Mario lip color, and this is the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color in the shade Barely Pink. This is a formula that I haven't tried before. Honestly, I picked this up against my better judgment because I saw Julia Adams do a review on this and she actually did not like these. So my hopes are actually not super high, but I felt like I needed to try them for myself still. So this is what this color looks like. Barely Pink. Okay, this formula is so beyond what I expected. As soon as I applied, I was like, oh, it's a lip blocker. But then I rubbed my lips together and I felt the texture. I was like, oh no, this is like a lightweight, watery formula. It feels so interesting. So it's almost like a lightweight lip blocker, but the pigment is very intense. There's a lot of gloss, a lot of shine. Julia was having issues with hers separating and also settling in her lip lines, and I don't seem to be having that issue with this color at least. It's looking really good. Like I really like that. I like the color. I like everything about it. The texture is so nice to have such a nice, lightweight, not goopy, not sticky formula with this much like payoff and shine is kind of exciting. Like this is a great lip color. Wow. Hoping that it doesn't go south. Maybe I'll have to wear it a little bit longer to really like truly test it, but I mean, so far so good. The last product in this haul and the last product that I'm going to try on is this Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in the shade Chili. I mentioned in my shop with me, I really wanted to try this because I wanted to get all nostalgic because I used to love these, be obsessed with them. I had so many colors and I kind of just wanted to see what I thought about them all these years later because I haven't tried them in such a long time. Matte liquid lipsticks aren't really my go-to type of lip formula anymore, but I really wanted to see if with my current needs, wants, and expectations, if this would still be a great product. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. So bright. I mean, again, with liquid lipsticks, you kind of need to wear them a little bit to really test them out, see how they feel like throughout the day, and also see how they wear. But right off the bat, this is like bringing me back, and I feel like it hasn't changed. Like I remember exactly how this feels, and it feels really nice. The color's like unbelievable. It's so even too. Love. And that is it for my haul. That is everything that I picked up during the Sephora sale. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. There's a lot of products that I got that I'm very, very excited about. I'm very looking forward to bringing into the spring and summertime because I feel like they're very spring and summer appropriate. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, do not forget to let me know all of your thoughts in the comments and hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.